Good morning, Frank. Thank you for tuning in, my man. Good morning to everyone. Let's give it a few minutes, see if some people trickle in here. I'm having a delicious garlic parmesan bagel, by the way, if anyone wants to know that. I hope you don't hear my lip smacking because this is really good. C. Earn, yo, Davy, morning to you. Around the corner, New York is in the house. I'm about to talk about a town that's very close to around the corner. Frank says, sounds good. Oh, it is good. Trust me. That's kind of why I'm not on camera. I don't want to be a fucking pig and eat it in front of you guys and girls' face. Check it out. Sorry to talk with my mouth full. Politics as usual. Is that surprising? Politics as usual in the sleepy little suburban town of Webster, New York. That's right. Politics as usual in the sleepy little suburb town of Webster, New York. Yet another suburb of Rochester. Here's the story real quick. It's going to be a short video, and we'll follow up on this later. Just got some inside information from friends and family members. Good morning. From friends and family members of a young man who was basically executed. That's right, basically executed. Yeah, right is in the house. Peace, brother. What's good? It's my man, Yeah, right, coming through. Just got some inside information, y'all. They've been hush-hush on that shooting. Yes. Secrecy earned. Yes. That's right. Nothing that I love. I love nothing more when it comes to this channel than interacting with all of you. But if there's something that I love even more, is to interact with intelligent, smart, informed, up-to-date individuals who know everything from their First Amendment right to record and who are not afraid to exercise that right? That's the sign of a true American. You don't have to fly 6 30-foot flags out the back of your Ford Ranger, whatever. I almost basically Ford and Jeep. I put them together. All right, forget that. This is the fun thing about live. I can't edit that shit out, right? In my opinion, a sign of a true American is to stand up for your rights, is to support another American. Yeah, right is laughing. 2 laughing emojis. In my opinion, a true sign of a true American, a true patriot, not this fake fucking patriotism that we see every 4th of July. I'm talking about real patriotism. You either standing up for your rights, like your First Amendment right to record, which is constitutionally protected under the First Amendment of this great, beautiful country of America, or you supporting another American taking full advantage of his or her rights as an American. Back to the topic at hand, people. Like C. Earn said, hush, hush in the sleepy little town of Webster, New York, a suburb of Rochester. Here's what happened. Wednesday morning, in the early wee hours of Wednesday morning, a young man, and let's keep it 100 right here, right? Let's call it like it is, because the mainstream media sure is not hitting on this. They're completely ignoring it. Google it right now. Go to News 10 NBC. Go to 13 Wham, which is ABC, Rochester, New York's ABC affiliate. Go to all the ones. Hold on, let me screenshot this. Hold on. Oh, shit. I missed that video. Send it again, please. I missed that comment. Google all these news stations right now, and you'll see that they haven't even reported that a young black man, that's right, black man, was basically executed in his doorstep of his home in the wee early hours of Wednesday morning in the sleepy little suburb town of Webster, New York. Executed. I have found out from friends and family members of this young man that they are totally not only devastated as the young man passed away, and as basically Rochester, New York's mainstream news media is helping Monroe County, New York officials, Webster, New York officials keep this case hush hush. Why? Why would they do this? Well, there's several reasons. We already know that a black life is valued less in this country, especially nowadays with all the rhetoric, all the racist rhetoric and all the division going on as we speak in this country, right? So we already know that when it comes to a black or a Latino life, it is automatically, unequivocally, 100% guaranteed that it will be handled and treated differently than that of a white life. That's a fact. That is a fact. You can dispute this all you want. You can disagree with me all you want. But we already know that a black or Latino, a black or brown life in this country is valued less than a white life. That could be number one. Number two, Webster, or at least large parts of Webster, is known as a pretty middle to high income, affluent, mostly white suburban town. Like I said, it's that sleepy little town. It's right on the edge there of Lake Ontario and the bay, the Webster Bay, and, you know, all that area. And without getting into names, which we'll save for another video, there are some very high-ranking Monroe County, New York officials, elected officials, who call Webster, New York, their home. So, there could be several reasons for this. A, we're talking about a black man here. We already know how officials, how law enforcement look at this right away. Right away, before they even arrive on the scene, they have labeled in their minds and stereotyped this killing as just another black man dead. Right away, before any tape is put up at the crime scene, before the investigation even begins, they will give this case less attention than they would that of any other person. I won't get into the other reasons why this could be, but let me go over these three reasons again before I get off here. A, or number one, ready? Taking notes? Get your pens and pads out. Number one, it's a black man. That's all I got to say. It's a black man. Number two, it's an affluent suburb. And that's all I got to say about that. You think Webster Town officials, you think Monroe County, New York officials, especially many of whom, like I said, call Webster, New York their home, you think they want this highly publicized? You think they want this on the front page of the newspaper? You think they want this on the Twitter feeds? On their Facebook pages? Really? Of course they don't. Number three, to wrap it up. And it's connected to number two. 3 words, people. I started off with the 3 words. What are they? Politics as usual. Politics as usual. I'd be surprised if you heard anything about this young man's passing. Rest in peace. And condolences to the family of this young man and friends. I'd be surprised if you heard anything about it today. I'd be surprised, honestly, if you heard anything about him passing anytime soon. And don't be fooled. Maybe as I'm making this video right now, somebody, some you know, one of these interns who don't know how to fucking spell. By the way, people from Rochester, people locally here, how many times have you seen these crazy misspellings from these interns that are working the overnight shift, you know, basically minions at these news stations like News 10 NBC and 13 Wham, who could barely put together a fucking American word without butchering it and spelling it? Anyone notice that? Or is it just me? Do I have that much time on my hands that I'm the only one that has noticed that these imbeciles working at these news stations who are being exploited and used by mainstream media don't even know how to fucking spell when it comes to a headline for a story or when it comes to a description of the story? All right, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the only one that's noticed that. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if right now as I'm speaking to you right now on this live video, there are people from, what's good, Tony from the UK, what's good? We got the United, Tony, what time is it right now in the UK, my friend? I'm sorry, I'm not up to speed on that, on the time zone, time difference thing. What time is it right now, Tony, in the United Kingdom, sir? And thank you for tuning in, my friend. I wouldn't be surprised if right now, or shortly after this video, the mainstream news media in Rochester, New York will tweet out that this young man passed. It is 3 p.m., everyone. It is 3 p.m. in the UK. Beautiful. Thank you, Tony. Thank you so much, bro. I wouldn't be surprised right now in the press room release, but it's a little too late because you see, they've already proven my point. When it comes to a black man or a brown man, the news story of their senseless murders are handled much differently. And by the way, I can't get off this video stream, this live stream without ever a hypocritical double standard two-faced movement which has no problem whatsoever in protesting and filling the streets, plus burning down their own neighborhoods. Whenever a cop kills an innocent black person, but a hypocritical two-faced double standard movement like Black Lives Matter will never, and I mean never, be seen with any outrage or any protests or any organization whatsoever, any rallies, the senseless killings going on in the black communities across this country. All you got to do is look at Chicago, people, where a toddler cannot even sit in the back seat of his family's SUV without being executed. Peace.